Hello everyone, welcome to Zodiac Chakra. Today we will talk about Lagna. We will keep talking on all 12 houses. Let's start from the Lagna. What is the Lagna? Lagna is you. It's your personality. Your aham. Lagna is the coming from the Prarabdha. Your Prarabdha karmas which you getting from your past lives. Okay, it manifests in the form of the Lagna in this life. So your prarabdha decide what kind of parents you're going to attract in this life, what kind of circumstances would be around you when you will be born, which town you will born, which country you will be born, and what kind of people around you. That will be seen from the lagna, which depend upon your prarabdha. So prarabdha is that kind of energy which attract, like law of attraction. So prarabdha is, that kind of attraction which attracts the initial circumstances, initial stages, initial factors which help to build up your intelligence, which help to build up your resources in your life. That initial stages of your life we seen from the lagna. Okay, and who create the lagna? Your prarabdha. Okay, if your prarabdha is good, your lagna would be in the good condition. Means you will be born in the good family, you will be born in the rich family, you will be born in such family who will be able to provide you good resources, who can fulfill your all your needs, the need of education, and who will be able to send you in good institute, who will be able to set up the initial stage so good for you, which in further in life you can use it for your advantage. Okay, that all depend upon the lagna. Okay, and lagna also decide what kind of people you will attract in your life. Okay, you will attract good people if you have a good lagna. So it means the people who will help you in your journey, the people who will support you, people who will help you to take a good decision in your life, the people and circumstances that will contribute, so you will have a good viveka, good intellect. Okay, as we say that factors, circumstances in the childhood, they have so much vital importance, in the initial stages of the life of the child, which built up the intellect of the child, right? So these all factors, how they will go, that all we see from the lagna. Okay, and how lagna can be afflicted. Okay, the malefic planets like Saturn, Mangal, Rahu, Ketu, if these planets have a connection with your lagna, so it means that your lagna is afflicted. Okay, and how the lagna we can say is in the good shape when the planets like Jupiter, okay, Sun, Mercury, Venus, Moon, if they have a influence on your lagna, it means you will have a good resources. Okay, you will attract good kind of people in your life. Okay, and your initial stage of your childhood would be good. Okay, it will be depend how strong and what planets are influencing your lagna. All right, so there is a one lagna, but and there is a Lagan Lord, and Lagan Lord decide how you going to use them, how to going to channelize that, or how you going to use apply your intelligence which built up in the initial stages of your childhood. We have seen that many people who go through very miserable life, who go through very tough conditions in their childhood, but they learn from them and they make their life very beautiful. Okay, so don't come to conclusion then if there is a malefic planets in the lagna, then that person will not be successful. No, that's not going to be. We can't say like that, because it will only such principle will only reflect how there are circumstances and how are the resources for that person in childhood. Okay, if there is a affliction, the resources would be less. Bad circumstances, trouble in education, you can say, or trouble for their parents, due to which they're not able to, fulfill his all needs, all requirements, what he need in the childhood. You can say from the malefic planet, but will will he able to, learn from all these hard conditions? Okay, like we say that tough conditions, tough circumstances also are our best teachers. A person learn sometime a lot from them, and which help his, to develop his intelligence in such a way that when he grow up, he is very tough. He is, you know, like a warrior who can face any problems in his life. Okay, because he has gone through so many hurdles, which taught him very good lessons in childhood. Okay, which he can use when he grown up for his advantage. Okay, that we see from the Lagna Lord. So Lagan Lord, if it's a strong, that person will use his resources, use his experience, which will help him to get success in his life. On other hand, even the person has a good planets in the Lagna, means he has good resources. He got good advantages from his parents. Okay, he got good education, but if Lagan Lord is a bad, means he not able to use it in the right way. Okay, he will not able to like use it for his advantage. So Lagan Lord will decide how much you will be success and how much you will gain in your life, and how you will tackle with the challenges in your life which you will face. Okay, that's all depend upon the Lagna Lord. So Lagna is your resources, and Lagan Lord is how you going to use them. Okay, are you going to destroy your resources later in the life, or are you going to use it for your benefit? It's all depend upon the Lagan Lord. Okay, so if Lagan Lord is combust, means Lagan Lord is very close, Lagan Lord's degree is very close to the sun's degree. Okay, it means your Lagan Lord is very weak. Okay, so such a native is not able to apply his intelligence in fullest fullest way. Okay, and on the same way, if Lagan Lord is exalted, if it is in Mool Trikona Rashi, or if it's in own house, it means that Lagan Lord has a strength, and that person able to use the resources for his advantage, for his benefit. Okay, so weak Lagan Lord means the planet is combust by sun. Okay, planet can be in planetary war, means it could be in conjunction with the planet with difference only of 1 degree. That's a planetary war. If planet goes in such situation, that is also very weakening factor for the Lagna Lord. And if that planet is debilitated, okay, if that planet is going to bad houses, yes, 6, 8, 12, or third, that also weaken the that Lagna Lord. Okay, this is the initial stage of analyze. We can't, there are other factors which can tackle the strength of the Lagna. Means the same Lagan Lord, if it's a weak in D1, but if it's a powerful in D9, okay, eh, then that Lagan Lord still we will consider a powerful to some extent. Okay, so there is a not only with the one way you can come to conclusion that Lagan Lord is weak okay, that person will be not be successful. No. Okay, you have to consider always to come into conclusion at least three factors. For Lagna, you see first how is the Lagna house, okay, how is the first house, then you see the Lagan Lord, then you see the Karak of the Lagna, which is sun. Three factors you need to see, okay. If there is a two factors are in in are in advantage, means the two factors are favorable and one is not favorable, then with remedies we can give strength to the Lagna Lord, okay. But if uh, all three factors are not in favorable position, then it would be very difficult to remedy. If we say one each, if the only one factor is powerful, okay, and two factors are weak, but if that one factor we will compare its power with the other two weak factors. Example, Mercury is the Lagan Lord, okay, it plays in the Lagana. uh, okay, let's take other example, but because if Mercury would be in the Lagana, then Lagana will be strong too. Let's take advantage of the Jupiter for Dhanu Lagna, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, and there is a place malefic planet. For example, take it as a Rahu. Rahu is placed there. Okay, and Sun is also take like Sun is also going in the um, let's take Sun is going into the 12th house. Okay, in Scorpio Rashi. All right, and Jupiter is in the let's take Jupiter is in the ninth house. All right, and so Jupiter is well placed in the ninth house. We see. Okay, Sun is a weak because it's in the 12th house now. All right, and there is a Rahu in the Lagna. Okay, so in this case, Jupiter is in the Trikona house, and let's assume that in Navamsha also Jupiter is exalted. It is a very well placed. Okay, so Lagna Lord is very very strong here. Okay, so in that condition, we can't say that person will be not successful because two conditions are down and only one is good. But you see that this is a Jupiter, very benefic planet, and this Jupiter when goes in the Trikona, it will aspect back to the Lagna. Okay, when Lagan Lord is aspecting back to the Lagna, that's a also very very powerful factor. So it give very powerful strength to the Lagna. Okay, so here the Lagna will also get a power and Jupiter will also get a power because Jupiter is in a Trikona. So maybe due to the Rahu in the Lagna, in initial stage, maybe the native can fall in the bad company. He could have some trouble in education. But as the time will proceed, that person will cover up all his weakness, and that person will be successful in his life. Okay, when the time will pass, that person can be, if that person will follow the dharma properly. Okay, if he will be very moral, because Jupiter in the ninth house. Okay, if he will keep following the dharma, if he will be moral, then he will boost his ninth house. Okay, and he will enhance the power of Jupiter. Okay, which will favor is in his life. Okay, but on other hand, if that person will not follow the dharma, not follow the moral, it means that he is giving the power to the Rahu in the Lagna. Okay, and Rahu is a planet of illusion. It will keep in the delusion state. So he will do a lot of mistakes in the life due to which he can lost his resources. Okay, and ninth house will also will not favor him because he is not following his dharma. He is not following the morals. All right. So like that, we need to synchronize. Okay. So every person should synchronize with the planet. Okay, which planet is giving him benefit. Especially in the case of the Lagna Lord, the person need to be synchronized with the Lagna Lord always. Okay, that's why mostly astrologers always recommend the gemstone for the Lagna Lord. Gemstone is also very, very good remedy to boost your Lagna Lord. Okay. But still you need to synchronize with the planet, which is your Lagna Lord. How you can synchronize with them? First, I have already told you guys, okay, like having the gemstone for Jupiter, Pukhraj, white sapphire, sorry, yellow sapphire for the Jupiter. Okay, for Venus, white sapphire. Okay, for Saturn, blue sapphire. For Moon, pearl, moti. Okay, and for Mars, for Mars you can have coral, red coral. Okay, and for Sun, ruby. All right, and what left? Okay, Mercury you can have, that panna. Okay, also these are the gemstone for the planets. By wearing that gemstone, okay, with the right muhurta, okay, try to wear the gemstone on the weekday, which is, weekday of the planet and hora of the planet. Okay, the weekday, like for Sunday, for sun it's Sunday. Okay, and the early, when the sun rise, okay, that 1 hour or after sunrise on Sunday is the hora of the sun. Same for the Monday. Okay, Monday is for the moon. So the early time when sun rise, that 1 hour, after sunrise is the time of the moon hora. Same like goes for the every weekday and for all planets. Okay, and also you can go with the colors of the planet, and you can also go with the nature of the planet. For example, for the Mars, okay, Mars is a planet who protect the dharma. Okay, the Mars is a planet of aggression. Okay, so when the Mars is weak, the person aggression is not channelized in one point. He will not able to control his aggression. He will get anger and get frustration so easily, and maybe, due to his aggression and anger, you know he will fight other people, and he could spoil the relation, or he could get in the trouble when the Mars is weak. Same on the other hand, if Mars is strong, and or if it's a good Mars, means that person is not showing his unnecessary aggression, with everyone. He always stand with the right thing, and there he show the aggression. Okay, that person has a lot of, uh, has a willpower to control his anger. Okay, so Mars is for the aggression, but strong Mars is like he's using his aggression in the right. Okay, and for the Sun is an administrator. Okay, Sun is like a king. Okay, Sun who is, is a responsibility, the person who is, responsible of lot of stuff. Okay, and who, do his duty, okay, with very honesty. Okay, that is the Sun who is take care all of his subordinates. Okay, if Sun is weak, okay, if Sun is weak or Sun is a negative, that person will only think about himself. He will be very, very self-centered. Okay, and he will not obey his duties, he will not obey his responsibility, he will run away from his responsibility. But if Sun is good, then he will do the opposite. So if you want to synchronize with the Sun, if your Sun is Lagan Lord, just, go with the footsteps of the good Sun. Means follow your responsibility, follow your duty. Okay, and spirituality, and Sun is also the karak for the spirituality. Be spiritual. All right, and for the Moon, you can say that Moon is a karak for the emotion. Okay, Moon is the one who is compassionate. For good Moon is compassionate for other people. Okay, he's a very caring for other people. All right, so if you have a good Moon, or if you want to give strength to your Moon, be very compassionate, for the other peoples. All right, take care of your people who are around you. Okay, by that you can synchronize with the Moon. All right, and for the Mercury is a very good learner. Okay, he got very good skills. If you want to synchronize with the Mercury, if you want to give strength to your Mercury, okay, Then always keep learning something, like some crash courses around nowadays. Okay, learn something. Okay, learn learn develop some skill. Okay, by developing some skills, by keep learning something new, you are giving power to your Mercury. All right. And for the Venus, okay, Venus is a karak uh, for relationship. Okay, the bad Venus. Okay, there are so many karaks, but I'm only talking about the main, right now. All right. Venus is also karak for good for the manager. Okay, person who has a good Venus, got very good manager skills. Okay, the person who has a weak Venus, that person is not able to not good in relationships. We don't know how to interact with other people. Okay, so that's why when Venus is a weak in the chart, the person have problem in getting married or getting engaged in some relationship. Okay, so synchronizing with the Venus also, because Venus is also karak for beauty, for fashion. Okay, and for well groomed. So always keep yourself well dressed, always keep yourself shaved, always have a nice haircut, all these things, always look good, try to look good all the time. Okay, use perfume. This is also very good remedy for the Venus. And then come, I think we cover everything. Yes, I think we cover everything. So if any of them is your Lagan Lord, synchronize with that planet. Okay, synchronize with the nature of the planets. Synchronize what that planet signify. By that you will give some strength to your Lagan Lord, and that Lagan Lord will help you that you will apply the intelligence in the right way, which is better for you. That's very important, in our whole life, because the whole life is about the decision, what decision we make, right? What things we are doing, what we are choosing in our life to become, what we are choosing to do. Okay, what kind of business we're going to choose, what kind of studies we're going to choose. They, all these things are very important in our life, and they decide a lot, about our future, about our life. Okay, so by having a good Lagan Lord, okay, if you're keeping your Lagan Lord in good shape, okay, so you will always choose good things in your life because you will apply your intelligence with the right way. Okay, and once you will do that, it will solve a lot of issues in your life, and that is also one of the best remedies, natural remedies which you can do in your life. Okay, so always go with your Lagan Lord. All right, always go, never spoil your Lagan Lord. Like if Mars is a Lagan Lord, be careful with your anger. If you are having unnecessary anger, if you have a nature of fighting with other people, if you get frustrated very easily, that will weaken your Mangal. Okay, it will affect your intelligence, and you will do wrong decision, and which can spoil a lot of things in your life. So always be careful, okay, what decisions you do. All right, so that's all for today. Rest we do next class. Thank you.